The Iceland is a volcanic island and is mostly made out of igneous rocks. Among the many things that is abundant in Iceland, I would like to name two things at this time. One is the basaltic rocks, and the other thing is the geothermal energy. The basaltic rocks is obviously made out of the magma and compose the lava field here in Iceland and is quite porous material. Because basaltic rocks are quite porous, it's very difficult for the vascular plant to put their roots to the ground. Instead, you can easily see the moss cover the lava field when you travel across the Iceland. We have almost 600 species of moss here in Iceland compared to the only 490 species of the vascular plants. The lack of species diversity can be explained with three reasons. One is the geological history of Iceland. About 3 million years ago, the last ice age began in Iceland. The scientists believe that all or most of the plants lived here before the ice age uh, uh, erased by the ice age and glacier. When the ice age finished about 10,000 years ago, because of the geological location of Iceland, it was so difficult for the small plant seed to travel here with either with the wind or birds or with the humans. Uh, Iceland is located right in the middle of North Atlantic and is quite far away from the continent. As I told you before, there are 600 moss species and there are 700 lichen species here in Iceland. Also, there are 2,000 species of fungi and finally 490 species of the vascular plants. Almost half of the vascular plants can be found throughout the country except in the area of central highland in Iceland, because there the environment is much harsher for the plant to grow than in the coastal area. At the beginning, I have mentioned the geothermal energy, and with this abundant geothermal energy, there are many areas that is warmer than the normal Earth. It's interesting to tell you that in Iceland you can find a plant that could live on the areas of areas that is geothermally active. And for example, the small adder's tongue fern is one that can be found at those areas. Uh, to talk about more in general about the Icelandic flora, let me tell you the mostly commonly loved plant. First of all, I can tell you the national flower of Iceland, and it's the mountain avens. Uh, Personally, I think the most loved plant in Iceland are the berries. The berries like the northern bilberries, or it's called also bog blueberries. And the crowberries are much loved by Icelanders, and they do go out to the countryside to pick them during the sunny autumn days.